On this weekend's KMNH, meet Northside's most famous dog who made headlines around the world. Plus, learn about Northside Greenspace and what you can do to keep Northside trails beautiful. Also, meet Rocky, KMNH's newest co-anchor, and learn all about Happn's upcoming school supply giveaway. All this, plus underwater gardens and updates in the world of spaceflight, right here at KMNH.
Welcome to KMNH, kids making the news happen.
If you have ever hiked the Northside Trail in Buttercup Valley or Parker Woods, then you can appreciate that our trails are well maintained and not overgrown with honeysuckle plants and poison ivy. You can actually see and experience all sorts of trees, plants, and wildlife. This is because of a group of dedicated people called Northside Greenspace that have been tending to the Northside hiking trails for years.
We were founded to work on restoring the green spaces in Northside, so primarily Parker Woods, Buttercup Valley, and Badgley Run, which is the newest of the preserves. We don't do a lot of planting. We do mainly taking away of invasives.
They work hard and are on a special mission to help make our trails beautiful.
Because Parker Woods and Buttercup Valley were preserved early enough before they got construction in there or anything, there's enough soil and seeds in the seed bank to bring back the native plants. So rather than us doing a lot of planting the way some places might need, we do the removal called passive restoration.
And this all-volunteer group has accomplished a lot.
Our past president, Skip Meinhardt, personally removed 15 acres of honeysuckle. So the honeysuckle that's in Buttercup Valley now are all babies, pretty much, and so there's an enormous resurgence.
So if you love to hike, then get involved and volunteer.
You think about Northside Greenspace, so it's nsgs45223@gmail.com.
Happn is now selling a Northside Green t-shirt, and for every shirt sold, $1 goes to help support Northside Greenspace. The shirts have been a big hit, with our first batch already selling out quickly. The newest set of t-shirts are on sale at Happn on Thursday evenings from 6:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. Make sure to get yours and help support Northside Greenspace at the same time.
According to the Good News Network, a group of Italian plant scientists have created the first ever underwater garden for terrestrial plants. Although the plants and veggies are grown underwater, they are the same as the vegetables we grow in our backyards. This environment has actually been proven as a more efficient place for plants to grow, as it speeds up the germination process and even enhances the flavor of the food significantly. There is an intricate system for watering and everything, and it's really incredible. I wonder if next year we'll be planting tomatoes on the moon.
The Milwaukee Bucks are 2021 NBA champions, winning their first league title since 1971. That's 50 years ago. The last time they won a championship, the team featured legends Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Oscar Robertson. Robertson once played pro basketball right here in Cincinnati when we had our own NBA team, the Cincinnati Royals. Today, the Bucks have a new superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, a 6', 11-inch, 242-pound giant who scored 50 points in the final game of the series with 14 rebounds and 5 blocks to win his first ring in the NBA. Congratulations to Giannis and the Bucks on their championship win.
During Monday's Reds game against the New York Mets, the score was not what ended up trending on Twitter. During the broadcast, Mets announcer Gary Cohen decided to share his negative opinions of Skyline chili, asking if it was actually food people ate, calling it disgusting chili gravy, and saying if you eat it once, you never eat again.
This is the local delicacy known as Skyline chili. The five-way with the spaghetti and the beans and the cheese. Five-way. First, the disgusting chili gravy. And what do you put on the onions? You put some mustard or something on that? Wait a second. After the onions comes the cheese, and that's what makes it the five-way. Here we go. There's the cheese. They put like 10 tons of shredded cheese on there. And this is supposed to be food that you actually eat. Now, does the cheese melt, or is that Ronnie, have you ever had Skyline chili? I've not. I would recommend... Not having it? Well, no. You need to try everything once. Okay. All right. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Try it once, and then you'll never eat it again.
As is often the case with Twitter, people following the game started tweeting back and forth, with Cincinnati's signature disc receiving quite a bit of support from people around the country. It makes me wonder what kind of fancy food they must serve at the Met Stadium in New York.
On Saturday, August 7th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., Happen will be giving away free school supplies and book bags at Happen's Community Creative Center located at 4201 Hamilton at the corner of Chase and Hamilton Avenue. The giveaway is for kids 6 to 12 with an adult and is free while supplies last. What's different about this year's giveaway is that the first 10 students that attend one of our neighborhood schools, Chase Elementary, Parker Woods, or Stain Boniface, will receive a book bag with the name of their school printed on the bag. Remember to wear a mask when attending the event and please follow Happen's social distancing guidelines.
This next story is about Gertie, who was actually well known in Northside and was even featured as the July Dog of the Month in Happen's 2017 K9 calendar, but it was Gertie's disappearance last week that caused her to be famous around the world.
This last Tuesday, Lynn was coming in the door. Gertie saw an opportunity to run away, and as soon as she opened the door, he bolted like
almost pulled me over.
Fullback.
Last Tuesday, Gertie went on the run and had no idea what she was in store for.
She's done this many times, and usually comes back quickly. And we had lightning that day, storms.
Oh.
Sure bet she'd be back. Well, she didn't come back.
It wasn't until the following Monday, 5 days later, that a neighbor heard Gertie's muffled bark.
Sunday morning, we got a phone call from a neighbor up on Thompson Heights that she was walking her dog with her little boy, heard a whimper, and then her dog barked and Gertie barked. And it was muffled, so she knew that she was somewhere inside something. They called the fire department because it was clear she was in this teeny little hole, had fallen through a hillside roof, very old hillside roof, and was stuck in this little hole.
Next, the fire department was called to help.
So the Cincinnati Fire Department, Fire Company 20, our own here in Northside, took saws, electric saws, everything to finally get her out.
We got a call around 10 o'clock that morning for a dog stuck in a wall, which we all thought was going to be a very weird run. When we showed up, sure enough, there was a dog stuck between a wall. It took us about 10 minutes to try to get her out of the hole that she fell in, but when we realized that didn't work, our lieutenant made the decision to go through the wall. So we got the saws and the hammer out and just started going to work, cutting and busting through, which took about another 10 minutes, and then as soon as the hole was big enough, she was ready to come out, and you can see in the video, she popped her little head out and out she went.
Both Lynn and Connie said that Gertie was a rescue dog and grew up fending for herself before she was adopted.
When she was very little, before she was adopted by a rescue, she was a street dog. And we know how well she can hunt. So I had every faith that she was going to be able to find food out there. And with all the rain, we had plenty of water. So I didn't lose hope, but I was getting pretty scared day 5 for sure.
Gertie was a little worn out from being in confinement, but is now in good health and spirits.
She's doing great. She might have lost 1 pound tops.
She looked great when she came out of the hole. I mean, it was like amazing.
Stinky, filthy,
oh
but
my God, yeah.
She looked great. She wasn't cut up from her adventures in the woods, nor the rescue. She slept all day Sunday, drank about 50 gallons of water, and then ate a couple hours after she came home. She did not eat right away, but she was completely normal by Monday.
So just how did Gertie become famous?
Oh, we heard from everybody. Inside Edition, ABC, NBC, Fox. Some woman called her from Manitoba.
Now that Gertie is home safe and the media attention has slowed down, one thing that won't soon be forgotten is Lynn and Connie's appreciation for the fire department and everyone that helped bring Gertie home.
You know, we took pizzas down to the fire department like 2 different days. 3 people I know were going to write letters. Sally, our neighbor Sally, said she was going to take baked goods down to him. But when we took Gertie with us when we took the pizzas. And they said that it was, I said, you have no idea how grateful we are. And she goes, you have no idea how joyous this was for us.
Yeah.
As the first run for me when it comes to dogs, I'm a dog mom, so I instantly was ready to go. I love doing it. I love being there to help.
Who would you like to thank for Gertie's return?
Wow. All our neighbors, all our friends, and our fire department.
Yeah, hands down. It's the neighborhood and how much everybody keeps an eye out for each other, cares about each other. Just thank you, Northside.
Thank you, Northside. Thank you, Northside. And also to my sister, Connie's sister and brother-in-law. They were just, well, he's like 8 feet tall, so he was really helpful putting things.
Yeah, we could barely get the posters on the poles, and Diane and John.
They were just,
they helped enormously.
They were wonderful. They were wonderful.
One very special four-legged friend of Gertie was especially glad to have her home.
So the whole time Gertie was missing, this little guy, Joey, who's only ever had her here, he's never been alone, was sitting at our front door, keeping watch all 5 days.
Just despondent,
He
sighing,
didn't eat much.
You know, that kind of thing.
He didn't have any personality. I mean, it was intense grief. So it was almost harder watching him than missing her. And when she came home, when he gets excited, he spins around. He spun so fast, so long, I thought he was going to fall down from, getting dizzy.
Thanks for watching KMNH, Kids Making the News Happen. Please share this episode on your social media, and we will see you next week with another broadcast of KMNH News.